Hi, today I want to review the new M Cosmetics by Michelle Phan Love Me For Me Flawless Finish Powder Compact, and as well as the Love Me For Me Flawless Foundation. Basically there's a promotion right now on her website, and it's buy the powder and get the matching shade foundation for free. So the compact powder alone is $25, and this foundation is not available for sale on the website yet. So the only way to get this and try this out is to buy the powder, and then you can get this for free. So that's kind of like that's about $12.50 each, which I think it's not so bad. Consider her pricing is kind of on the higher end, and this way it's like almost like a drugstore price, like Physicians Formula or L'Oreal products. So I took the opportunity to pick up the compact, and then also I received the foundation, and I got the shade Linen 8. From the website, Linen 8 looks like it's a bit more like has more of a yellow undertone, so I thought it will match me better. And it says that Michelle Phan used Shell 9, and I think that she's a little bit on the her skin tone is a bit on the tanner side, so I thought that maybe Linen 8 will be a little bit better for me since I'm paler. I already looked at the shades. It seems like it's a bit too tan for me, so I'm not really sure how I'm gonna like this. I might end up just returning this or exchange it for a different shade, maybe like one shade lighter or two shades lighter. The pictures, the swatches on the website is not that accurate, which is a kind of a problem, because from the website, Linen 8 looks about right, like with my skin tone with like yellow undertone. But I think if I exchange it, I might exchange it to either Natural 06 or Nude 7. I'm not sure. They both look a bit pinky. So yeah, that's kind of a pain in the ass. But anyways, I thought that I'm gonna try this out anyway to see if I like the texture, the feel, the finish. So this will be a first impressions video as well. So I think it's a really good value. The foundation is 29 milliliters, 0.98 fluid ounce. But the powders, it has 8 gram of product, which is 0.28 ounce. What I always like about her compact is that they're magnetic closure. There are two magnetic like buttons on the side, so it locks in pretty nicely and it's easier to open. And it always comes in a really huge mirror that's the same size as the top lid, which I think is awesome. So this comes in with a sort of a pretty dense like sponge applicator. So as you can see, the shade itself, I just think it looks really tan. I don't know, it just looks really tan. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. The foundation, since it comes in this exact same shade, this is the bottle. It's quite standard, nice and sleek plastic container bottle with a plastic cap, and it has a pump, which is nice and sanitizing. And it's just really simple, you know, like white packaging with the black logo stickers. And then again, the shade, it just looks really tan. So I'm really worried about it. But if this is a sheer to light coverage, or maybe like a light coverage foundation, I might be able to get away with it. I don't even think I get this tan in the summertime, but I don't know. but I have to see if I like the foundation itself. If I really like it, then I might just end up exchange it for a different shade. Yeah, if I don't like the texture, if I don't like them at all, then I might end up just returning them. Let me just pump it on the back of my hand. Oh, so it's really liquidy. Literally, like the second pump, it just came out. So it's quite liquidy. It just came out like that. It's a little bit runny. I don't know if I should shake it before so maybe I'll shake it first, and I'll just get another pump because I'm not sure how much I need at this point. But as you can see, it's like separating, so I guess I should have like shook it first. But it's a little bit runny, as you can see. I don't know why it's kind of separating. Maybe it's been too long. I don't know. So I don't have any base or anything on my face. I didn't put Misha BB cream today because I really want to see how well this covers. So I'm just gonna stipple this. Actually, I don't mind. I don't know. It actually doesn't look that tan once I apply it on my skin. It actually kind of, you know, it just looks a little like just tad slightly, or just a little bit like tanner than my neck. But I can definitely wear this in the summertime, and could probably get away from wearing it now too. I don't really see much of a difference in the daylight. I'm hoping it doesn't oxidize, because if it oxidizes, then it might get a little more tanner. But right now it actually looks like the CoverGirl Outlast foundation shade that I have, which is nude beige. Yeah, nude beige. It actually, like, I don't know, it just, from the container, if you can see, like, the M Cosmetic one looks a lot darker than the CoverGirl one. So I think once I apply this foundation on my face, it actually looks pretty much similar to the nude beige from CoverGirl Outlast 3-in-1 foundation. I'm pretty amazed. I seriously thought that it's going to be a lot tanner just by looking at the packaging, because it is clear, so what you see, it should be what it is. And even when I squeeze out the back of my hands, it looks a lot tanner. So I was really nervous about that, but I really like the finish. I can see this is a light to medium coverage. It evens out my skin tone. It covered up, I mean, this is just one layer, even out my skin tone, and it got rid of the redness around my face, you know, around my nose and stuff like that. It didn't cover up some of the dark, like, acne marks, so I might have to go over either with the powder or with the concealer that I already did a review on. But other than that, I really like the finish. It's not as matte as the CoverGirl Outlast foundation, which that one is starting to get a little bit more matte now. And this is really lightweight. I do feel like it's a bit too liquidy compared to the Outlast one. This is quite a liquidy foundation. But I like how it blends in really nicely. But if I get close, as you can see, it's sort of like I mean, I don't want to say it's a matte finish. I think it's a semi-matte finish, because it's not totally flat. You can still see the skin coming, like, you know, you can still see the actual, like, natural skin showing through. So it's not like super flat, which I think is really, really nice. And I do like the coverage. It's quite nice and just looks really natural. doesn't look like it's settling into fine lines and cracks, which is nice. And then it feels like I'm not wearing anything. And then when I touch my face, it's not coming off like the Physicians Formula one I reviewed. I pressed my finger against my face and then the foundation just transfers. This just doesn't have a sunscreen. That might be the only concern I have, that this doesn't have a sunscreen, but you can always wear sunscreen underneath. Like I will probably use the Misha Beauty Cream that has SPF 45 in it. Or you can mix it with the sunscreen to kind of like turn it into like a tinted moisturizer. Or I'm not sure if this can double up as a concealer, like if I go with a second layer on certain spot. I'm pretty much sure it'll cover up some of the darker spots, but just initial, like, you know, first impression, just initial thought on this foundation, I actually really like it. Now I'm just going to use a sponge. The sponge has the M Michelle Phan logo, like brand name, like embossed, or I don't know, it's on this like white, it's like embossed or more like etched onto this like white leather looking top. It looks like white faux leather or leather top, but the sponge is quite dense, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of the powder, and I'm going to just first I want to see if this covers up anything, so I'm just going to press this on top of some of the stubborn marks. Tap onto certain spots. It doesn't really look like it's covering up the dark spots, but it's actually darkened up my skin tone. It's actually adding more color to my my skin, and I don't really want that, so I'm actually going to use the Elf Mineral Powder brush. I usually use this brush to like powder my T-zones, my face. So I'm actually gonna try to use this to set my foundation. Hopefully it'll give a lighter coverage. So as you can see, like when I use the sponge to apply on the face, it definitely gives that color coverage. So if your skin is pretty nice and flawless and you just want a sort of a matte like powder, kind of matte powder light coverage, then you can just use this powder straight with the sponge, and then you're good to go. But if you're like me, who has a lot of imperfections to conceal and stuff, then this then you use this on top of the foundation or concealer, whichever. So I'm actually applying this all over my skin right now, just to set everything. It feels pretty nice. Doesn't really feel like I'm wearing much powder. I think I definitely prefer using brush instead of using that sponge. So I just set my foundation with this powder, and using a brush is a lot lighter than using the sponge, and I can see that it's not as dark as when I was using the sponge. Maybe it doesn't seem that obvious like on the camera, but I definitely feel like it's a lot darker than before because this does offers that color. But like I said, if you have pretty perfect skin and you just want and you're like a powder compact person, then you can just get this and apply all over your face, and then you're good to go. Or for touch-ups, if you want to say the coverage, I think this is sort of like a light, sheer to light coverage makeup compact, and I'm not sure how well it controls the oil. If you decide to try it, take the plunge now, because it's buy one get one free. If you don't want to pay full price for the compact alone, or wait until the liquid foundation comes on the site and pay full price for it. So I think if you really want to give this a try, I suggest to do it now. Do it quickly when they still have the buy one get one, buy one and get one matching liquid foundation for free. I think that's a really great deal. So yeah, do that quickly, do that now, and I'm hoping that I push out this video like before that promo ends. So thank you very much for watching, hope you enjoy. Please rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.